What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Let me straighten this up. I feel like I'm a little crooked. Girl, if so, who gives a damn? So what's going on, y'all? We are back for another What It Is. Now, see, I tried to go doing it, record in a different room. I was just trying to get a feel for it, trying to see how, you know, do I like it over there better or do I like it over here better? Which one I'm gonna do it in? But I'm gonna record until I get it done. Until I get it all the way filled up because it was like a loud ass echo because it's practically an empty room up in the other room. So it's practically empty in there. But anyway, fuck all that. First of all, I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for all the love, the support. Y'all been on this journey with me. So, hey, it is what it is. This is a big change for all of us because some of y'all don't like changes, all right? Because I'm finna get on y'all asses for a little bit, and this is with love. Oh my God, where's the flag? Where's the flag? Put the flag back up. First of all, I didn't know y'all was gay like that. I'm just playing. I didn't know y'all was gay like that, okay? Ghey. I didn't know y'all was all like that, and that mattered. But let me tell y'all what happened with the flag. The flag is over at the other house, okay? Damn, the flag is over there at the other house, okay? Because Ashley didn't have no ladder to get up there at that point in time when the movers was coming and all that shit, and I did not want to rip it out the wall. So basically, I want to get another one anyway, so I'll probably get another one. You know what I'm saying? I gotta grow up. Gotta grow up, girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fix it up. Okay? Sometimes change is good, change is necessary. I'm still gonna be my regular gay self, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. But anyway, let's just get up. Let's just get up into this video though. Again, girl, let me tell y'all something. Why one of the front desk people, concierge, whichever one you want to call it, she watched my YouTube. Girl, I was coming in the building yesterday from work, and I was asking about the garbage situation, okay? Because I just wanted to know like where we put the shit at and all that stuff. So she was talking and then she mentioned YouTube. She was like, from YouTube? I was like, oh my God. She was like, Ashley from YouTube, right? So shout out to you, Miss Pat. I said, ain't that about a bitch? Y'all, I still get like, ooh, all the time. I just be like caught off guard every time, okay? But I'm gonna have to, I don't know if I'm gonna ever get used to it. I told y'all, see, bitch, this why I can't be no celebrity. I can't be no celebrity because I shrink the fuck away. But anyway, moving on from there, let's just get up into this episode of What It Is, this video, okay? First off, let's just get it out the way. Beyonce coming, okay? And when I say Beyonce coming, it's a tour coming. All right, it's a tour, it's some concerts, it's something that's coming. Why do I say that? The main account that be reporting all the up-to-date factual news when it comes to Beyonce started talking about how they're partnering with, SeatGeek or some shit, to take off $20 or whatever, or 20% off the discount of tickets for whatever she performs and, whatever announcement that comes up. Baby, all I gotta say is, I hope you got your monies ready. Okay, because Ashley, floor tickets, floor seats, that's all I do. Floor seats, that's all I do. I can't do anything else, okay? But I'm already ready. Anyway, we can move on past that. Bitch still ain't put no videos out. I know her birthday coming up on the 4th. And if that hoe want to wait till the 4th, you know what, Beyonce... It's fine. It's fine. I had to read a text message. I apologize. Another white person. Wow. You know why? The reason why I say white is because I'm in a neighborhood that it still got black people in it. A lot of black people in it, but it's like different levels a little bit. Because a couple of blocks down or whatever, it's some mini mansions down the street or whatever. But then there's some high-rise buildings and all that shit also too, and then there's regular houses, and then it's just like a mixture of that. And it's the historically black neighborhood as well, so it got a lot of like older buildings, and I'm talking about the good buildings, like the good brick buildings. If you come out here in Chicago, we have these 3-story. I would say they'd be like 3-story. Yeah, 3-story big buildings. Just look up Chicago architecture, okay? And look up Chicago, old buildings from back in the day or whatever, like in the early 1900s. Those have the good frames, okay? And those are spacious as shit. So yeah, that was that. And I be seeing little white people come down there because there's a park across the street and all that shit. They be running and doing all that or whatever. So, all right, I ain't got no problem with it. When I went to go pick up my key, first of all, when I went to go pick up my key, I was like, what building is this? It was called the Shoreland or some shit like that. I said, oh, this a little fancy. And I just saw a whole bunch of white people and Asian people come out. I think I saw one black person come out that, I was just like, oh, so this the ones that's probably paying like $6,000 plus for a goddamn 1-bedroom. Wouldn't be me. Not at this particular time. I will never. Not no 6,000. Okay, I can't. At that price, I might as well just go ahead and take out a mortgage on a house. Not a penthouse, not a condo, but a house, okay? That's what I do. Because if I'm paying all of that money, ain't nobody going to be living upstairs or downstairs. The only people that's going to be living upstairs and downstairs is the people inside the house. That's it. But anyway, let me move on from that. Let's just get into some stuff. Because straight off the bat, let me go there. Because this happened on my way to go get the key last week, all right? This whole situation with Aries Spears. And this is the thing that I cannot stand. A lot of people that I've liked, like in my early childhood, have come to disappoint me in my adult life. Aries Spears is one. Aries Spears has always said some stupid stuff. And see, this is what it is when it comes to these comedians, because they want to make it so that, oh, well, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. I'm a comedian and whatever. No, because most of the time when people say certain things or whatever, especially these so-called comedians, they're being truthful about it. But they want you to laugh about it to soften the blow so that you won't come down too hard on them or whatever. To make it seem like, oh, it's just a joke. I don't mean no shit like that. It's just funny. Just laugh. Ha, ha, ha. No. Okay? This was not joking and this was not funny. I don't know who he was in an interview with, but the interviewer brought up something and said, how do you feel about Lizzo or whatever? And then he winds up saying, I think she looked like the shit emoji. Out of all the things that I've heard about Lizzo, I ain't never heard nobody say she looked like the shit emoji, okay? And then not only do you say she looked like the shit emoji, you go say, well, she got a pretty face. But, she always putting her body out and everything. And, don't nobody want to see all that or whatever. So what I'm going to infer, mind you, I got on a brown shirt. Ain't that about a bitch? What I'm going to infer is that when he said the shit emoji, the way her body is made up. Okay, because how you say somebody look like shit but then say they got a pretty face? It's just so disheartening because he goes on to say, these women, y'all contradictory, y'all hypocrites or whatever. Y'all use this, what is it? Woman's empowerment to get men up out of here and all this stuff or whatever. Something similar to that. But then you don't use that it's fake because you don't use that to tell your girl or whatever that, hey, you need to look out for diabetes. Fuck diabetes, fuck heart disease, fuck high cholesterol, fuck all of that, but go black girl, go, we love you, we want you or whatever. And I'm sitting here, you talking about, this ain't it. Having all that confidence and doing all that stuff, that ain't it. Okay, but looking like that, but that ain't it. Basically telling Lizzo she needs to put the food down and all that shit. And what irritates me about that is Lizzo don't do shit to nobody. And honestly, I get it. I get that Lizzo can be a bit much with her confidence for some people. Some people feel like she could be putting on. Some people can feel like she do too much, like, showing her body and all that stuff. And most of the time it's because, not all, some people are genuinely just like, girl, I don't want to see that on a skinny bitch. I don't want to see that on a medium-sized bitch. I don't want to see it on a thick bitch. Please put your clothes on. Understandable. If that's what it is, I 100%, I get your point, okay? But some people, Lizzo came in and Lizzo made a whole bunch of people who have this view of society or in their perfect world that everybody is a size 6 and down, or maybe let's go to a size 10. That's it. That's it. Nobody is above that, and everybody else above that is disgusting, nasty, sloppy, and just look like shit, as he just said, right? You know, it's a lot of fat phobia, okay? There is no other reason that you don't like Lizzo, because Lizzo literally does not do anything to anybody. She stays in her own world. She entertains her own self. She's very 100% confident in her body. And that disturbs people too, because you got a big bitch that's out here not scared to do what little bitches do, to do what the regular sized bodies get applauded for, okay? And I never knew that it was a stipulation on, you know, oh, this person, if you got this, you can't wear this, you can't do this, even if it look nice on you, because it's not meant for you. No, Lizzo came through like other big women before her and tried to break the mold just by being herself. And people can't take, and I ain't even want to say just big women, big people, period, okay? Because I just don't understand what it is with society. Like, do you not realize that everybody is not the same? God didn't make everybody the same. Because if that's the case, we all would have been stick thin, or we all would have been a certain size. All right? Yeah, some of us are overweight. Some of us are severely overweight. Some of us, you know, we need to work on it, and we do know that. Some of us, you just don't know if we're just literally sitting down and not doing anything, or, you know, actively trying to do something, or, you know, life gets in the way. It's not trying to make excuse, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if a person has a medical issue as the reason why either they can't gain weight or they can't lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Or they keep gaining weight. You know what I'm saying? Because at one particular point, my mom, she was losing weight before we found something that helped her. She literally could not gain nor lose the bitch. Every time we go to the doctor, maintain, be the same thing. And if she did gain, it'd be like an ounce or so. So let's say the pound is like, let's say you're 100.3. You go to the doctor and she's 100.3, or she is 100.4 or 100.2. It'll always go up that point like that, you know. But and that's not my mama weight, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we big people, okay? But lost a significant amount of weight, finally found something that worked. Plus she got PCOS. I got PCOS, which makes it hard for me to lose weight sometimes, you know. And y'all seen my shit fluctuate up and down, you know. So hey, it is what it is. So I just, and most of the time, big people really do not do anything to anybody. Okay, y'all make it so that some of us, or some, just be scared to even be themselves and to come out into society because, oh, I don't know what this person gonna say. I don't want to walk around this person or this group of people because I don't know if they're gonna be laughing behind my back, or making fun of the way that I walk, or making fun of the way my body is shaped, because I'm not shaped like them. Meanwhile, we ain't done shit. But we always the brunt of the jokes. And the skinny people that can't gain weight, they the brunt of the jokes. But fat people get it a lot all the goddamn time, as if we don't know that we fat. You just want us to be fucking disgusted with ourselves. You want us to be so sad about ourselves or whatever. And then you get a woman like Lizzo that comes in and she loves her body completely. She shows it off and you can't take. Granted, everybody don't want to see it. That's fine, and that's your choice, but they're not disrespectful about it. Because I guaranteed you, there be sometimes I'd be like, damn, Lizzo, put your crack away. Y'all know it. Y'all know I'd be like, damn, Lizzo, put your crack away, okay? Okay? But at the end of the day, that woman does not do anything to anybody. That is the point. So you to come at her, I could see if she was a nasty ass person behind the scenes and fans had said this and that, but you come at her because you feel like she's an easy target. That'd make sense a little bit if the motherfucker that was saying this shit was small. You got Aries Spears, who literally let himself go since we seen him on Mad TV. Baby, you're going backwards. You're not going forward, okay? You're not keeping, And it just baffles me, especially, and I love black men. I really do. I appreciate y'all. I think you guys are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes y'all get a bad rep. Some of y'all deserve it, but some of y'all get a bad rep. But in this case, and what I've seen, and we have got to come to terms with it, and I'm not accepting any other situation. There are black men that always find it, for whatever reason, in their heart to come after black women and to degrade them, to say disgusting things about them. And then you are a big black man at that. That is one thing that I will never understand. How are you a fat black man down talking and talking shit about a big black woman's weight when, bitch, y'all both can wear the same size clothes? Y'all both shop in the men's department sometimes at the highest height. So what are you talking about? Okay, it be the big chunky motherfuckers. Oh, I never date a big bitch. Oh, you too fat, you gotta be a size this, you gotta be a size that. Bitch, how you know that a skinny woman or a medium-sized woman or whatever wanna date your fat ass? Okay, I'm sorry. And y'all know I don't even go off like this, but it happens. We see this all the time. Some of y'all may don't, but me as a big person, I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's very telling and it's very bothersome because I just don't understand it. Like, we big, why don't we just be big together and be cool? Why do you have to degrade us? We're not degrading you, and if we are, we shouldn't. Because for what? What did you do? But this came unprovoked, and your ass up here talking about how unhealthy she is, but yet you sitting there sweating while you're saying this shit. You barely can catch your breath while you saying this shit. You look like you need to go get your thyroid checked, okay? You also look like you need to go get your liver checked and whatever else that causes those black, circles around your eyes or whatever, and them black sparks on your eyes, the discoloration on your skin and everything, because something about that ain't right. You look like you need to drink a little bit more water, okay, to clean out your goddamn system, because it looked like you ain't have a healthy poop in years. It looked like your inside could be corroded, but yet you up here talking about this girl, this woman, because she's big, saying that she looks like the shit emoji because she shows her body. And because what? You talk about heart disease and high cholesterol and all that shit, bitch, the shit that you probably got. I guaranteed you if you do a physical with him compared to Lizzo, she got a more clean bill of health than he does. What people fail to realize, Lizzo is a vegan. And I know people be like, oh, well, you go to veganism or whatever and you think to lose weight and all that stuff. There are chunky vegans, there are overweight vegans and all that stuff, because a lot of the vegan products are high in calorie and all that shit like that. But it's still plant-based. It's still not, anything else that's, like the meat products and all that shit. So therefore, that's why you still that way. But inside, besides the fat, 9 out of 10, she's probably good. Okay? Especially compared to him. You know what I'm saying? But yet, talk about something, I'm fairly decent or whatever. I can get a little pussy here and there because, I got my swag. I said, what fucking swag, nigga? What swag? That shit pissed me off. And it ain't coming from because I'm a big person. It's just because it was unprovoked as hell. Like, I can understand if she was just a bitch, but it was unprovoked. And then, she did win an award on the VMAs this past Sunday. And she said, you know what? People ask me why won't I clap back? Because she said to all the bitches that be talking about me in the press, why won't I clap back? It's because I'm steady winning. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. Because he talking about people saying I'm not funny, but I'm 30 years in the game. You 30 years in the game playing on small, intimate club circuits or whatever that probably fit a few, maybe 100 people at the most, probably 150. If that, we ain't seen you on no TV screen after Mad TV, and if we did, it was forgettable because I can't remember nothing, okay? So what are you talking about? You're hating on somebody that's out here being successful and doing way more than you ever did and probably will ever do in your whole lifetime. So can we just stop? I just don't understand it. And I didn't intend to go on and on about that, but I had to say some shit. Y'all know I had to get that shit off my chest. And if somebody came at y'all asses, I'll go off for y'all too. Because ain't no way in hell, these motherfuckers ain't did shit. So why y'all talking about them? Shut the fuck up, okay? That's me. That's me. Get me on your team. I'll ride for you like that, okay? Because I don't like when people get dead wrong. Speaking of concerts, baby, my ex, I got out of there as soon as I could, bitch. Let me stop. I don't want to sound like I'm a disloyal bitch, but that's what it is right now. Listen, me and Jonathan, we been cut ties, okay? The baby had a concert out in New Orleans, okay? And at the Smoothie King Center. So I think that's like an arena or whatever. Baby, he had to cancel the damn concert because they said the concert sold less than 500 tickets. It ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it kind of is, but it ain't, okay? You don't want to laugh at nobody, you know, missteps and struggles or whatever, but shit happens, okay? I never thought it would happen this soon, and it's just surprising. So when I seen it on like the Shade Room, Super Scent was in there. Y'all know Super Scent. She from New Orleans, okay? And she was like, I mean, he talented or whatever, but you know, we don't fuck with him like that down here. Not that they don't like him, they just don't fuck with the music or whatever. Not saying that he's not a good artist or whatever. And it be like that. It's a regional thing sometimes, okay? You know, you can't always have a lot of wins. Sometimes you're going to have a couple of losses here and there. And, you know, I heard something about saying that Tory Lane's probably feeling some type of way because Drake and The Weeknd won't go ahead and do a collaboration with him. And it's like they're avoiding, you know, saying yes or no to doing a collaboration with him or whatever. And understandable. It's like sometimes I don't know if it's because they don't fuck with them, if it's too much controversy or what, you know. And that's just their choice. You can't really get mad if a person don't want to do a collaboration with you because, and not saying that he is, but you can't get in your feelings if a person doesn't want to do a collaboration or don't get back to you in time because they have to work and they're not obligated to. You know what I'm saying? So you're asking, you don't get a response, move on. Do I feel like the baby's career is on a downward spiral? I will say some of the stuff that I seen, you know, after that whole dust up with Rolling Loud and, you know, the Danny Lay, another white person. Hold on. All right. What type of neighborhood I move into? I'm seeing a lot of y'all lately. Anyway, or if you like, you know, he white. He's Caucasian. But, yeah, you know, I feel like after that whole little dust up, some of the shit that he's been putting out, I ain't really listened to. I just looked at the simple snippet. And if the snippet don't catch me most of the time, the whole song ain't gonna catch me, okay? It just didn't catch. And it was like, now see the Kirk? Jonathan Kirk that I knew prior to this, he was so much better. I don't know what's going on, but maybe he just needs to take a little break and recuperate and, you know, regenerate and, you know, reevaluate and come back a little bit later. I never say anybody's career is over until it's over, you know. But speaking about over, they say Ari, because y'all know I don't never talk about these motherfuckers. Because and it's no hate, it's no shade or anything. I just don't understand the fascination with baby mothers of rappers becoming so freaking popular, you know, and people, you know, going so hard for them like they're actual, you know, talented people that's entertaining people instead of just regular folks that just fuck rappers. That's just all I see them as, okay? It's not that I don't like them or nothing. I just don't get the hype. I don't get the hype. I will never understand the hype of going to pay somebody X amount of dollars to go into a club to just watch them stand around and do this and maybe shake their ass that I be seeing them shake on Instagram. That's it. I'm paying that for what I can see on Instagram for free, minus my feet hurting because I'm standing up all the whole time trying to get a glimpse of you. Girl, I never understand the phenomenon of it. And that's for a lot of other people. It can apply to some other situations too, and not just rappers' baby mamas too. I'm just saying. But they said that, you know, they broke up, and I was like, you brought that man all that land for what? Now you ain't got. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because y'all know how this shit goes. Motherfuckers break up and get right back together. So they probably gonna get back together sometime soon. You just never know. That's just how it goes. Meanwhile, let's just get into update. Remember the nurse? What's her name? Nicole Linton. The one who did that crash in Windsor Hills, California, that killed 6 people, including an unborn baby. Pregnant woman, her child, and her unborn child, and her boyfriend. 4 family members gone in one car. Well, they charging her with the 6 murders, okay? Most likely probably gonna be like what, manslaughter or some shit like that. I don't know. But basically it was so many stories that was coming out when this whole thing happened, trying to say whether or not she was upset because she had broke up with a boyfriend, which didn't happen. She was under the influence. Wasn't the case because her DUI test or whatever, all that came back negative. But basically what they said is Miss Girl has had issues with mental health situations since 2018. There's been incidences where, neighbors had to call her family because she was outside the house, high rise where she stay at, naked, just going off or whatever, talking about she's gonna call the police on people, and she's gonna sue this and gonna sue that, and they said when this whole crash happened, she don't remember what happened. All she remember is being on the pavement after the whole thing happened because she was unconscious allegedly when the whole crash happened. So the defense is basically trying to build up a case and make it seem like, she can't be 100% responsible for this because she had a mental break, a mental episode during this whole thing. And that's what caused her to do this. And they said, she started acting a little bit erratic or whatever a few days before, talking about she was finna, go get married to somebody and she would see her sister at the altar and all this stuff. And I was like, that could be the case. And I don't play around with mental health. And, I feel like it's kind of irresponsible a little bit for her if she knows that she got this going on. Like, unless she's in denial, how come, and you're a nurse, how come you haven't, or has she went to a doctor or something to prescribe her some medication or to get on some treatment or therapy or whatever to help with this stuff, so that, if she feels something coming on, she'll know how to handle it. But, sometimes you can even be doing that and shit just happens where you just do shit out of control or out of the ordinary. So I don't know. Do I feel bad? I feel bad that the lady had a mental health break, but at the same time, it's hard for me to feel 100% bad because 6 people lost their lives, including kids. And that's all I gotta say on that. I hope that don't sound harsh, but I'm just being honest. Tyrese got ordered by the judge to pay $10,690 a month in child support. But he is not required to pay spousal support. I remember earlier, I think he was trying to, bring up the fact that the ex-wife was trying to get child support and spousal support. And at this point in time, honestly, I felt like I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like she was probably on the even plane with him money-wise. But the spousal support situation is a tricky thing. But at the same time, he got to make a life insurance policy of $1.9 million with the ex-wife, and has the child as the beneficiary and the ex-wife as the trustee. I feel like the life insurance policy, that's a good look. And the $10,000 for the child support. First of all, I feel like that's a lot for one child, but given his income and all the movies that he made, I'm pretty sure he made grip on that goddamn Fast and Furious franchise, okay? So, this is what happens when you have a lot of money and you get divorced and all this stuff. You got kids and it's just a lot. I don't want to go through it. I don't want to go through it. But anyway, Tyrese, you'll be okay. All that money that you finna pay out for, because just think about it. It could be worse. It could be more. Remember like Jesse L. Williams? How much money he was paying in child support? And he had 3 kids? I think he got 3 kids with his ex-wife. Oh, it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. We're going to have to send some prayers out there to our fellow Mississippians, our fellow Jacksonians in Mississippi, because the capital of Mississippi, which is Jackson, the city, I think they said it's the largest city out there. They basically have declared, the governor has declared a state of emergency. They can't drink the water because the facility that housed their water is fucked up. They was having a flood. Some rain came through, it flooded, and it just further messed up the facility. They've been on a boil water situation since July, meaning before you drink that bitch, boil that shit on the stove, okay? You know, and I just feel so bad because it's just giving flashbacks and it's very reminiscent of what's been going on in Flint, Michigan. And I'm not even sure, because nobody is really talking about it anymore. I'm not even sure if they fully or really attempted to fix the issue with Flint. You know, they were without clean water for years, okay? And what people don't realize, what people don't care to see is that even though you have water, you have to clean that shit. You have to purify that shit. You have to, you know, put it through the process to make sure all of the harmful bacteria is out of there, okay? Because that can damage a motherfucker. That can cause birth defects. That can cause, you know, illnesses, okay? You got rust. You got lead. You got all these other type of bacterias and diseases and shit that can form from drinking tainted, cloudy, dirty water. You're literally poisoning your people, and for what? Then, and I seen something where somebody said that they had got over $400 million or whatever for this stuff, and it's like, where did it go to if they having this problem now? Like, the people can't even wash their ass. Can you imagine? Like, I'm a big bitch, okay? And not saying that I smell. It's just that just to make me feel comfortable, I make sure I wash my ass at least once a day, okay? Sometimes it's twice. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I don't take a shower twice a day all the time. But bitch, most of the time, I do, okay? But I guarantee you I'm gonna wash my ass every goddamn day. And if I wake up and I can't even eat before I wash my ass, okay? I have to brush my teeth and then wash my ass, okay? If I can't do that, my day is off. I'm gonna stay up in the bed then, bitch. Cause this, I'm not gonna go out the house. I'm not gonna go around nobody because I'm gonna feel disgusted. Which I don't understand how some people don't like to wash their legs and don't even like to wash every day. I don't give a fuck what no science say or whoever this shit. It just don't feel right. It feel like I didn't, like, girl, you got outside on you. You got outside on you and you ain't gonna put your body, girl, you better turn that goddamn power shower head on and you better stand underneath that and you better get that goddamn soap and you better scrub up. And not with your hand, bitch. Get a towel or a loofah. No, get you a loofah and a towel. Cause bitch, you gonna lose that loofah to scrub your body and then you gonna use that towel to wipe your coochie, okay, and your dick off. And to wipe your ass. Cause I always wondered that. But these motherfuckers that be taking showers or whatever, and y'all be using y'all hands and shit. So when it comes to, okay, you washing all that shit down, cause you ain't doing nothing but wiping. You wiping it. You ain't scrubbing shit. You just playing around in it. That's all that you doing, okay? You just spreading it here, spreading it there, and not even getting down in the crevices or whatever. So when it comes to doing all of that, and when you got all that done, how the fuck you wash your vagina? You use your hand to go up in there. You wash your ass that way too. Y'all be playing with yourself in the... I have questions, okay? And if you one of them motherfuckers that don't use a towel, how you wash your ass? And I'm talking about the ass, you know, with the crack that the shit comes out of. Or you get out the tub and you get a baby wipe. You get a baby wipe. The baby wipe can only do so much. The baby wife can only do so much. Like, y'all, we gotta have these discussions. We gotta have these discussions, bitch, okay? I need answers. Anyway, pray for people in Mississippi. Scotty, I hope y'all good, but you in Canton, so I don't know if this is affecting you. My boy Messy Mouse, you know, I hope y'all good. I really do. I pray for y'all so much. I hate to see my people suffering. Y'all got on Sydney Sweeney's ass. Now, at first, I was like, why is this bitch name? Who the fuck is Sydney Sweeney? Who the fuck is this? And why is she trending so much today? Girl, that's Cassie off of Euphoria. Now, see, it's a lot of shit that's going on with Euphoria, and I don't understand it. And we should have known some shit was finna happen the way that they finna, take forever to come back for a new season, just like it took forever to come back for this season 2. Understandable for the pandemic or whatever, but still, they about to take forever to come back for season 3, and at this point, just cancel it. Because the only people that I truly liked on the show, Kat, she gone, and they said allegedly, and this been happening, this rumor or this gossip or this tea, this alleged tea or whatever been out since season 2 dropped or whatever, that she's been having issues with the producer of the show, Sam Levinson or whatever, producer, director, writer, whoever the fuck he is. You know, I've been hearing some not so good things about him. You know, so that's been going on. And then it was something that was going on with Hunter, who plays Jules, you know, that got everybody up in a tizzy. I don't remember what that was, but it was kind of fucked up, I guess. And if I see it, I'm probably going to agree with it, the fucked upness about it. But Sweeney, this Sydney girl, Cassie, that bitch, y'all said, fuck that bitch, after she done put a picture of her mama celebrating her 60th birthday, having a good old hoedown, okay? And then I guess it was her daddy or her granddaddy or somebody that was in that family that was in that picture that had on a Blue Lives Matter t-shirt. And then like her brother or whatever had on a hat that, you know, modeled the Make America Great Again slogan with make 60 great again. And I'm just sitting here like, then she trying to come out like, come on guys, you know, this is just me, my family having a good time or whatever. We're not talking about anybody political affiliations and all this stuff. Girl, you should have known. You should have known. And I just don't understand why people are acting oblivious and acting shocked these days. I keep telling y'all, there's a lot of people in Hollywood, Hollyweird, the music industry, people that you listening to, people that you like to watch. They inside most definitely voted for 45. Is Trump 45? Him, okay? They voted for him. They follow his policies, okay? They're very much fans of his, you know what I'm saying? So, damn, I'm gonna break something one day. It's my headphones. So, it's like, don't even fucking be surprised. I'm not surprised anymore. Even when black celebrities come out, I'd be like, should've known. I'm not, it's nothing shocking. That's why you can't be all up in these people business, because then once you find out the truth, you're going to be totally disappointed. It's what it is. Y'all mad? I don't care. I'm telling you, these days ain't nothing shocking me. And ain't like I was I didn't like her on the goddamn show anyway, okay? Moving on from that. Usher said, bitch, ain't no verses, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Honestly, verses can go. And at this day and age, if they was going to do something with Usher and get him on the verses, they should have got him at the very beginning. At the very beginning, when it was organic, when it was natural, when it felt really, really good. But now, with all the issues that's going on and the lawsuit with Trilla, whatever, and, you know, they got some old shit coming out. People coming out they ass saying that they weren't paying money for some other stuff, so they involved in some other lawsuits too. That whole app thing. But he said basically he don't need verses. it's just not for somebody of his caliber. You know what I'm saying? It's a great idea, a great way to celebrate music, but the appreciation of it starts with understanding what it is and how long it has taken to do this legacy. And if you choose to compare it, what are you comparing his legacy to? Himself? I said, you know what, Usher, you better talk your shit. Okay, I think if you ever came to my show, you will understand that I don't even think a Versus could handle all the songs that I have, to be honest. And let me just say this before people be like, oh, he doing too much, he doing too much. I 100% agree. Okay, it would be nice for him to come on and just play or whatever, but when you put in perspective, what is it really gonna do for his career? It's not gonna really do much because he already got the residency coming back, which is very successful. He's already out there. People are listening to his stuff or whatever. We're waiting on a new album. So other than what it's already doing, what else is Versus gonna do? It's not opening his eyes to a wider audience. Everybody loves Usher, just about, okay? And honestly, I feel the same way with the people that they try to put him against, with like Chris Brown. Chris Brown too big for a fucking Versus. I feel Beyonce too big for a Versus. Rihanna too big for a Versus. Janet too big for a Versus. Mariah, even Tony too big for a Versus. Even Mary J. Blige. The people that people want to see on a Versus, they too big for that shit. Okay? Like, that's beneath, Versus is kind of beneath them. And not saying that it's beneath the other artists, but what exactly is it gonna do for them that's not already gonna be doing? I mean, well, with Toni Braxton, we ain't really been seeing nothing and hearing nothing from her lately. But let me tell you something. Toni Braxton looks so fucking good to be 50, whatever she is. Mama got body, yaddy, yaddy. I said, you know what, little lady? All right now. But it'll probably do something for her, jump something up or whatever. But like Mary J. Blige still out there. Mary J. Blige about to go on tour. Okay. Usher, like I said, he's finna do that residency over again. Chris Brown, I think he just ended his tour. So like, you know, Mariah Carey is motherfucking Mariah Carey. Christmas season is about to start. You know, All I Want for Christmas is about to go up the charts. Okay. But if it's for like just fun, yeah, it'll be nice. But when you look at it, it's like some of these artists, they doing it because they ain't really got nothing else to do, and it's a fun thing to do, and they see how it can benefit their career or whatever. So I get it, you know, not saying that, you know, he's better than other artists, but I get where he's trying to come from. If he, it would have been nice if it was song, because I would have had a little nice song. I would have been having a little nice song. Little nice time, like you get up there, you get your little Usher Shane. Y'all was not there. Y'all was not there. Well, Usher did his, the one concert that I wish I would have went to, I ain't never seen Usher live. But one of his concerts I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to the one where he did Bad Time when he first came out, and he was actually Usher. Now, when that first CD came out, I'm talking about the second one, My Way, whatever, and they had Bad Time on there. Yeah, I loved it, okay? And then the Truth Tour, girl, I wish I would have been in the audience when him and Beyonce did Bad Girl, okay? I want to see him twirl his U necklace and everything. That's really nice. I honestly used to think that Beyonce and Usher was going to get together. And then Jay-Z came through and knocked that all out. I said, now, huh? I said, that shit, bitch, that don't even make sense. You and Usher make sense. R&B royalty. Y'all, okay? Royalty. Now, and what? You with him? Girl, what? It's the dick bomb. She said, girl, yeah. I said, all right. I don't know about those things, but I'll just let you have it. You know, you better be glad I like him or whatever, but I just didn't get it. I get it now. Somewhat. Usher was a hoe, though. But then again, Jay was a hoe too. So, hey, it is what it is. And he cheated on her. 9 out of 10, Usher probably would have cheated on her too. Girl. The niggas in the industry just can't stay single. Faithful. I'm just going to be honest. So if you get with somebody that's in the industry, in the entertainment field, in the sports field, just know that you're going to get cheated on. And even if they say they didn't, 9 out of 10, it's a possibility that they did, and they just kept that shit bitch on the low. Wrap the fuck up, saran, okay? That's all that it is. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. So, T.I. the little boy Gianni, the one who played Brayden on Power Book Ghost, Tariq's friend. So you know them two, they like real cool in real life. Okay, I be seeing them on TikTok and everything. But they was doing a little interview or whatever, and he made a slip and said that it was a rumor allegedly that T.I. was supposed to play Davis McLean, the lawyer that Method Man is playing. But he said he don't know if it was a beef or something that was going on between T.I. and 50 at the time or whatever that stopped it. But it just never came to fruition, and you know, that's how Method Man came through. All I gotta goddamn say is, as I'm looking at Method Man and Davis' character put together, and I'm like, I just cannot picture T.I. giving the same goddamn performance and exuding all of what Method Man exudes when he plays that character. So at the end of the day, the better man won. That's all that it is. I'm so glad T.I. wasn't on there, because that probably would have put a dirty taste up in my mouth. Y'all, I used to like T.I. so much back in the day. I really did. I really did. I used to love the way that Tiny and him rode for each other, even though he used to cheat on her all the time. The way that she stuck by him for some reason, I was like a bird. I was like a hood rat back then, because I was like, oh yeah, you know, you stick by your man, he go to jail, you know, he only gonna be there for like a year or two or whatever, you know, don't leave him and all that stuff. You do what you gotta do to make that shit work. And that's exactly what she did. Conjugal, hand jobs, all that shit. You know, I hold a brick for you, daddy, all of that, okay? But now that I'm grown and I'm looking at it, I'm just like, was it really worth it? You know, you supposed to grow out of certain mentalities, and that's exactly what the fuck I did. And speaking about holding a brick for you, daddy, Caresha and Megan. I just looked at that Caresha Please episode with Megan, and I already knew that Megan somewhat liked the girls. Okay. Never knew that about Caresha, because there was this thing that Caresha basically said that her son couldn't be gay. And that was a whole big thing at the beginning of their career that people was not fucking with the City Girls for because of that and their stance. And it's like, okay. But you know how it is, the double standard. We don't want to see gay niggas, but we'll see gay bitches. That's just how it is, okay? That's more acceptable and more tolerable because it's sexy, I guess. I don't know. But, all I gotta say is I feel like that was not a put on between them two. Megan had that girl blushing. It's understandable. It's understandable. I really want to know how they actually got down with each other, and did they get down after that interview, because it was just too much. It was just a lot. And I was like, just go ahead and do it. Okay, quit teasing me, bitch. You know, because I like to see it. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I like to see it, bitch. And I ain't discussing that shit that happened with Megan and Kelsey. At the end of the day, hit dogs holler. Old shit shouldn't have been brought back up on Megan's side, because, you know, she was on there talking to Jonathan or whatever. Why y'all need to discuss some old shit. And two, why you looking at shit that got Megan in it if you don't fuck with the bitch, okay? And I'm pretty sure you can say somebody probably told her and showed her. Okay, and you ain't got to respond to any and everything, but I'm tired of it. If I don't fuck with you no more, I don't fuck with you no more. Don't keep on bringing me up. Don't keep on looking out for me or clocking my every move. It was stupid. It was stupid. And it was early in the goddamn morning. Y'all know I don't go to sleep anyway. So I was like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and y'all going back. This is dumb, okay? Just pure stupidity. Moving on from that. Speaking of power, I know Lil Brayden and Tommy, they didn't get along. Now, a video came out with 50 Cent and some people. They was on the stage performing, and they had some of the cast members from the Power universe up there. And Joseph and Lil Gianni, Joseph who plays Tommy, Gianni who plays Brayden, you know, they was on the stage, and Lil Gianni tried to give him a little acknowledgement, give him a little pound or whatever. Joseph cursed his ass, like, no, nigga, get the fuck away from me. And he was like, okay. And, you know, because it got on the blogs. I guess Joseph had responded and said, yo, we talked about it and everything good. And then Gianni came out and said, now see, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about this. Don't ever sit here talk about something we talked about it and it's all good. This dude ain't never fucking like me, okay? You know, when I first got on Power, he was cool, but then after like that second season or whatever, I don't know, shit flipped. When we got on Ghost, all of a sudden he just turned and everything. So basically, Joseph don't like the little boy according to him, and he don't understand why. I'm sitting here like, now that's an issue that I never thought I'd see coming. I said, do we care? Not really, but at the same time, I'm like, who pulled this out the hat? It's so goddamn random. Like, y'all get y'all shit together, okay? Fuck. Anyway, moving on from that, Masika is suing Zeus, okay? First of all, it came out and the headline was saying that, you know, she was suing Hazel E, Zeus, and all them for sexual battery and fraud and all this other shit, suing them for like $6.1 million. I said, does Zeus even have $6.1 million? That's probably all the money that they got, okay? If that, you know what I'm saying? But you trying to bankrupt them or whatever, what's going on? And what the fuck Hazel E got to do with this shit? Now, I know her and Hazel E don't get along. And this is all stemming back from when that little series that they used to have called The Conversation, when they had two, you know, rivals get together, try to talk their shit out, most likely gonna end up in a fight, okay? And their episode was them two together, and, you know, it didn't go as planned. So her rep had to come out and clear it up and say that Hazel E is, the lawsuit is mostly about Zeus, but Hazel E name was put in the initial filing because she was involved in an incident, but the publicist cleared it up and said that, hold on, she never came anywhere near Masika and she never touched her. Apparently, Masika is going after Zeus Network and Hazel is an afterthought. So why put her name up in it? I just don't understand it. And I don't even like Hazel, but shit, why put her name up in it? Because I was sitting here like, bitch, you was starting all the shit. Yeah, Hazel had a mouth, but Hazel had literally just had a baby and you was the one that was trying to fight her so bad. I saw that episode, you know. She is alleging fraud after the network allegedly promised her a peaceful sit down, but instead had a hairdresser hiding in her dressing room for a fight scene she did not agree to, which I feel like she got a case, because if you go back and you look at the conversation between Natalie and Red from Bad Girls Club. Red, after she did that, and her girlfriend or fiance, I believe now, was basically saying how they set her up. To them, it was told that they wasn't gonna be no fighting or anything like that. But next thing you know, Natalie and her people was trying to fight her. And I said that's fucked up. And honestly, if they smart, Red, hop on the goddamn train and try to be a part of this lawsuit and get you a little cup of money too. Because they played your ass on that shit on the same goddamn show. The Conversation, yeah. They also said that the network edited the content only to air her responses and not those of Hazel E's and her entourage. She asked the network not to air the sit down or to edit it, but the episode went on ahead and came out, and she's claiming sexual battery because one of the employees, a security guard, groped her butt in her private part when he was trying to break the shit up. So therefore she's suing for like $6.1 million or whatever. Do I feel like she gonna get the 6.1? No, but I feel like she most likely could get something. Because there is a case that regardless of how we don't like, I don't like neither one of them. She is annoying as fuck. Masika thinks so highly of herself. And I'm like, girl, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? She's on the same fucking level as Hazel E to me. Okay? And she be talking about Hazel E as if Hazel E ain't shit but a dirty piece of gum on the ground. I'm like, girl, you right there next to her. Honestly, all right? You stay out up in the shade room comments for somebody that's doing so much shit. But hey, it is what it is, okay? But I do feel like she probably got a case. And they could possibly settle out of court. And Masika ain't the type of person, I will say that she ain't the type of person that ain't gonna back down. She is not gonna back down. But moving on from that. I know y'all seen the video about the father that was cussing out the kid on the little girl on the bus who was got into it with his daughter. And, you know, at first when I saw it, I said, that's fucked up. You're a grown-ass man. You getting on this bus with all these kids, and then you targeting this little girl or whatever, and you just cussing her out, calling her all type of bitches and all this shit, and then had a blunt in his mouth or a black in his mouth. I said, the ghetto. But then he came out, and he explained. He apologized, and he explained. The girl been bullying his daughter for a long time now. And he had already addressed the school about it. He had already addressed the parents about it. And nothing has been done. So he was fucking frustrated. And that was the only thing that he can do. And at this point, now, at first I was kind of pissed. But after hearing what he said, I'm not. Sometimes these little motherfuckers need to be cussed the fuck out. I'm sorry, because obviously the parents didn't do it. Okay, the parents didn't give a damn. Because why are you still exhibiting and being a fucking bully? What did this little girl do? I need to know the whole story. I need to know their side too. Okay, before I can give a full judgment. But at the current moment, I'm team daddy. It was wrong as fuck. But hey, if that's what you feel like you needed to do because ain't nobody else stepping in. Because I guaranteed you me, when I get kids, if I get kids, bitch, let somebody do some shit to them and I tell their parent and the school and they don't do shit. Oh, yeah, I'm taking that shit in my own hands and I'm cussing the motherfucker out. I might just go to jail because y'all know I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. Come on now. But anyway, moving on from that. Melody and Martell, I'm not even finna get into it because I have not been keeping up. Because at this point, the show is coming back in like 2 weeks, okay? And I don't give a damn. This drama that is going on outside of the show, it's too much. It's too much at this point. It is too goddamn much, and it's making me not like neither one of them. I don't like Martell as it is, and it's making me feel some type of way about Melody, because, and I don't dislike her. It's just that I wouldn't be falling for his bait. That's my whole thing. And I know we want to clear our name or whatever. My whole thing is talk to my lawyer. I'll take your ass to court. You want to put this all out in the public and you want to do this, I will fight you in court. Go ahead and say what you got to say. I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to fight you and get it where it fucking hurt because I'm going to let yourself look like a goddamn fool on this goddamn internet, and I'm not finna play into it. I'm finna go the legal route. That is what I would do if I was in a situation like this. But see, they both engaging in this shit, and it's just dumb. Then you bringing the kids into it, and honestly, I just want them to go away. I just want them to go away. Because at this point in time, Martell, nothing you do, nothing you say is going to make anybody 100% side with you. Because at the end of the day, Martell, no matter how much you try to, how many times or how much you try to paint Melody as a bad mother, you did all of this. You brought all this turmoil into your life, your kid's life, and Melody's life. When you stuck your dick in that bitch multiple times and carried on a full-ass relationship with her outside your marriage. And then you brought a child into it as well. So therefore, that's why you would never get any sympathy from me. I don't care if Melody was doing some shit, you would never get no sympathy from me because you started this shit. You set the shit in motion. And you just don't understand that. It is what it is. I don't care. Moving on from that, the last thing that I want to talk about right quick, the VMAs. Because somebody wanted me to do a review of the VMAs, and honestly, I did not even watch it this Sunday. Today is Wednesday. I watched it at work. I watched the whole 2 hours and 32 minutes of it, non-commercial, commercial-free, on Paramount Plus. And I'm on my 2 hours and 20 minutes back. I want my 2 hours and 20 minutes back. I do. Because it was boring. And I realized like the VMAs really ain't for me no more because It's a lot of people on there that I don't listen to. I probably know of, but I don't listen to. I'm not a fan of. I don't care about. It's not my generation. You know, I was so sick and tired of seeing Taylor Swift up in the audience just looking like, girl, she still got that surprised look on her face that she always had when she wins and everything. Something about her just seems so inauthentic and fake to me. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand the hype. I really don't. And don't say, oh, well, she made good. I don't care. It just doesn't gravitate towards me. You know, who opened up the show? Girl, who opened up the show? Hold on. I know Lizzo performed after whoever it was. See, I can't even remember who the fuck opened up the show. See, that's how fucking boring this shit was to me. I know Lizzo performed after them, literally directly after them. And even honestly, I like me some Lizzo, but that wasn't her best performance in my opinion. She's done better. The last performance, I think the performance that she did at the BET Awards, was it the BET Awards? When she had the big boys and the gold and all that stuff, that was my favorite performance that I've seen to her as of late. But anything else, like, nothing really stood out that made me say, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. Now let me stop. It was only two other award performances. Jack Harlow, okay. And I mean, he had Fergie come out there, but hey, other than that, that still was forgettable for me. Okay, see how I forgot? I didn't understand why they had multiple hosts when the host wasn't even out there the majority of the freaking time, because at one point I forgot that Nicki Minaj was supposed to be a host as well until it was like way after an hour before they said that she was gonna come out there to present, because they was like, your host. And I was like, what? She's a host too? She ain't been out here on this stage but to do her little Vanguard shit. And let me tell you something. That was the only thing. The highlight of the awards was when Nicki did her little medley, which I did not like the way they set that up. And what I mean about that is, for somebody who did so much in the rap game and, you know, what she's contributed to the game and all that stuff, they could have had a little package. Okay, they could have had a little package before she came out there. They could have had somebody introduce her and say that she was coming out there. She's this and she's that and she's this, and you know she got her barbs and all this stuff. It's Nicki Minaj. Come on now. You know, that's what they could have did. It literally went on commercial break, came back, and Nicki Minaj was performing. I said, why they do that to her? I didn't like the way they set that up. I thought it was cute though that they had her barbs, actual fans, you know, say something on the videos and all that shit, and then have a few barbs on the show, on the stage, and you know, present the awards to her. That was cute. That was really cute. You know what the shit reminded me of? Y'all remember when Beyonce did Lemonade at the MTV Awards, and I think Britney Spears was there, and Britney Spears had gotten an award or something like that. It was like a prestigious award or something, you know. And then Britney Spears came up there, accepted her award, and then they had Britney Spears in the same breath announce Beyonce to come out there. I said, that's kind of fucked up, okay? That's kind of fucked up. You know, she got overshadowed, but it is what it is. But that wound up happening. As far as Nicki said, it was cute. It was, I mean, it wasn't much. I wasn't like blown away, but it kept my attention. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a hardcore Nicki stan. Like, I was sitting here like I know the songs, but I don't know them word for word. Like everybody in the audience, I said, damn, am I missing something? Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and try to fake it or whatever. You know, it is what it is. I know most of those songs or whatever, so I was able to follow along. I was able to bop along to it. She did Super Freaky Girl, and I was fine with that. I was fine with that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I love that song. When that bitch came out, I'd have played that shit the fuck out. I don't know if it's because it's a Rick James sample or I just like the melody of it, you know, the way she raps on it. I don't know. I really like that song. Some people don't, but I do. I don't care. But, you know, it was cute. It was cute. I ain't got no complaints about it. It was very much Nicki. Okay. It is what it is. Moving on from that was a highlight. And Lizzo performance was given very much Beyonce AMAs when she was pregnant. When we didn't know she was pregnant. And she did Run the World Girls. That's when my stanship came to fuck in, because she blew me the fuck away at that time. I will never forget that. I said, oh, so I get it. Oh, I'm going to jump right back on the ship now. Okay, I'm going to jump right back on the ship. Beyonce, you done pulled me back in, because she kind of threw me away for a second, and I just came on right back home. But anyway, but I did like Lizzo's acceptance speech. And mind you, motherfuckers talking shit about Lizzo, and her man was sitting right there next to her. All right, big girl ain't lacking. Meanwhile, what else was going on? The only other two performances that I actually really like, Anita and Bad Bunny. Anita and Bad Bunny, let me tell you something. Anita did my song, Bola, 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 Bola. That is my shit, bitch. She said, y'all didn't think I was going to come up here and not shake my ass. I said, I know the fuck right. Because if you go on TikTok and you look up Anita, baby, she be having them assless chats. And I'm telling you, her ass be out. I said, she got enough ass to make something work. And when she was doing her little thing, I said, you better fucking do it, bitch. That little mix that she did at the end of it, when she was up there doing her little dance, I like that. And Bad Bunny, his was entertaining. You know, the big thing was that he kissed the male background dancer. And I know, like, I was looking at the Shade Room, or either Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk, and it was like, you know, they feel it's kind of fucked up that people, you know, more accepting of Bad Bunny kissing a male dancer at the MTV Awards, but then had a lot of shit to say about Lil Nas X kissing a male dancer, because they literally did the same thing at the BET Awards. The difference is white people and everybody else was looking at the MTV Awards, and therefore they're a little bit more accepting than black folks. Predominantly black folks, a little bit of Latina, Asian, a little bit of Latinos, Hispanics was looking at the BET Awards. But everybody and their mama was looking at the MTV Awards. Probably not so much black folks, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because we predominantly look at the BET Awards. And so therefore, we know how homophobia is in the black community, and that's why it was a lot of controversy. We already know the issues that BET has with it already, so that's why it was a lot of controversy. Whereas on MTV, it's not that much of a controversy. So that's the difference, okay? Demographic, different viewing audience, that's the difference. Anyway, and I don't even know why people were shocked. This motherfucker be up on that. I mean, he be twerking with his dances. Like, them motherfuckers, the fans, the niggas, the dudes, they be coming up there, they be popping it up in his lap, and he be taking it. They be throwing it back, and he be catching it. And I be like, damn, I know you was a little bit of family. Even if you don't want to come out and say it, you ain't got to, but, you know, family, no family. And that's fine. He likes to have fun, and I love it, you know. But that was a nice little song he did. Other than that, okay, it was nice to see LL Cool J. It just felt like the big star powers were not there. Outside of Nicki Minaj, which was why everybody tuned in, you got your Nicki, you got your Lizzo. But other than that, it was nobody there. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. But I need to go fix something to eat. It's almost 8 o'clock, bitch. The fuck? I got my internet up. They came through. I'm gonna see how it uploads. See if it takes long or whatever. What the fuck? My too. But yeah, I'm tired. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Girl. I don't know why I'm laughing, but anyway, let me get up off of here. I will see you guys later. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, okay? You guys be safe. Summer's about to come to a close. And I will see y'all later, all right? Peace.